Hi everyone, my name's Alicia.
I'm Emily.
And we are bringing you to week 2 of National Nutrition Month for the month of March.
What was the theme of it again?
Fuel for the future.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So today we will be bringing you a white bean chili recipe. We got some Great Northern white beans. Beans are a WIC-approved food item, and they're also high in fiber, iron, and protein. And then we also got an array of vegetables: a zucchini, red pepper, and then a white onion.
We're just keeping them on their toes.
Yeah. We have some corn. You can use fresh, frozen, or canned, and you can use your fruit and vegetable monies that you get on WIC. But for today's purpose, we are using frozen corn. So as I'm going to start cutting our vegetables and everything. I'm going to start with the zucchini. One of the perks about WIC is that it is the only supplemental food program provided by the government that offers nutrition education and counseling that's provided by a dietitian or a registered dietetic technician. So if you have any questions regarding your nutritional needs while you're pregnant, you're breastfeeding, or you're postpartum, or you have questions about your child's needs for their age group, you can call your WIC office and we would be able to help you answer any questions that you may have. With WIC, it does go up until age 5 for children. A child turns 5, they graduate out of the WIC program. And as you can see here, I am just cubing up the red pepper. So there's a couple ways that you can cut a red onion and cube it, or red pepper, excuse me. But I tried to julienne it, and then we're just going through the motions. Now we have our cubed red pepper, and we have our cubed zucchinis. So with this recipe, it calls for 2 cans of Great Northern beans. And like I mentioned before the video started, or when the video started, beans are a great source of protein, fiber, and iron. And if we look on the back of the nutrition label, we do see that it's got 5 grams of fiber and 7 grams of protein and no fat. It's a very great source of, like I said, fiber and protein. And on the WIC benefits, you get with the beans, you can get 1 pound of dried beans or 4 cans of canned beans. And these are WIC approved. So as you see, I am just draining out the beans, and we're just going to give them a little rinse. I always make sure I rinse and drain my canned vegetables and canned beans. And then they get into this nice little consistency like this. And we've drained off a good majority of the excess sodium in there. Boom, there's our 2 cans of beans. Alright, so I have put a tablespoon of olive oil in the pan, and now we're just going to be adding our onion. You can hear the sizzle going. Always wash your hands in between cutting, prepping, or if you touch your hair, touch your face, or anything like that. Just go ahead, or if you can't remember the last time you washed your hands, you can just go wash your hands again, but it won't hurt anything. All right. So as you can see, we have a lot of color in our white bean chili. And we are just gonna add in all of these ingredients. And then once the onions become translucent, that's when we can add in our vegetable stock. And in the meantime, I'm gonna add in our garlic. I'm just gonna do 1 tablespoon. All right, in our little dish that we have here, we have some salt, some dried oregano leaves, some chili powder, and then some ground cumin. And then we're just going to pour this into here. Now, everyone's spice level is different. So depending on the spice that you can handle, or if you're cooking this for a kiddo, maybe not a lot of chili powder, completely up to you. And this smells super, super good. And then we are just going to let this simmer for about 20 minutes, okay? And then we'll see you back in 20 minutes. All right, it's been about 20 minutes. As you can see, our onions are a little bit more translucent. And then our zucchinis are a little bit softer too. So now it's a great time to add in our vegetable stock. And we're gonna do about 2 cups here. And then let that simmer for a little bit. I wanna add in our beans. And there's 1 can. And there's 2 cans. If you wanted a little bit more protein, you can add in another can of beans, another different kind like black beans, kidney beans, or you can add in chicken if you would like, but just chicken's not like approved, but another can of beans is. And then we are going to stir this up one more time. And then we will put the lid on, and then we will see you back in about 15 minutes. All right, so it's been about 15 minutes, and now we're gonna go ahead and add in our frozen corn. You can use fresh, frozen, or canned for this recipe. Corn on the cob for when it's in season in the summer, or canned or frozen is just as good. And then we're going to stir this in just a little bit. Got lots of nice color. I wish you guys could smell this. It smells so good. Definitely can smell the chili powder. And then now we are just gonna let it simmer for about 10 more minutes and then let it thicken up. And we'll present the final product soon. Hi guys, welcome back. We are now finished with our white bean chili, and it smells super good. So now we're just going to plate it. Or not plate it, but
Bowl it.
bowl it, spoon it. And then there's that for Emily. There's this. All right, here is the white bean chili. Hope you guys can see it. And then
Should we top it with some cilantro?
oh yeah, so you guys can top it with whatever you would like.
Some lime left over from last week's recipe.
Oh yes. You can also top it with some cheese that's also WIG approved, as well as some Greek yogurt for some sour cream, just to get some more protein in it. All right. Cheers. Very good.
Be careful serving with the kids being hot.
It's super hot, but it tastes really good. And that concludes this week of week 2 for National Nutrition Month, Fuel for the Future. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below, or give us a call and we can help you with any questions that you may have. Thank you.